Warning, the following Sarcastic Abridged trailer will contain major spoilers and will also be insulting the Abridged series more than it deserves to be insulted. Sword Art Online, a legendary anime loved by all, whether the love is genuine to young anime enthusiasts, whether it's the controversial arguments that weebs live off of, or if it's for the YouTubers that know shit talking it gets views. It has something for everybody, so naturally, every anime that has properly entertained the masses like SAO needs a proper abridged series, and Sword Art Online definitely got a doozy, and at least this version is completely untouchable by the critics. Sword Art Online Abridged, the major work of something witty entertainment, and the flagship for the Kirito is always right foundation, the epic result of post-pubescent writing. The best and easiest anime to abridge appropriately is an action fantasy anime that takes itself way too seriously with a protagonist that has a stick up his ass by over-intensifying the clear flaws and plot holes. Needless to say, SWE did the opposite, incorporating all the BS parts of SAO as the norm, and taking the normal parts of the original and blowing those way out of proportion, yet somehow keeping a continuity that even the original couldn't muster to save its life, with a love story more original and believable than the original, teaching the English dub what to do with an opening, having a villain whose intentions were actually explained, unlike the original.
Unfortunately, in your sleep-deprived state, you accidentally managed to create a glitch that kills players when their avatars die!
A support cast with more development and personality than the original. A larger cast than the original, expressing the stress-related mental breakdowns of real personalities in the death game that was thrust upon them. Okay, or there are just some f***ing retards playing the game, which is also totally believable. And Kirito, instead of an inexplicably overpowered antisocial chick magnet with the personality of a badass rubber ducky, the abridged Kirito was voiced by Yamato SFX. I really don't need to say more. I mean, the guy's a master at voicing egotistical assholes.
You suck more than a...
Than a what?
Than a fucking...
Who's fucking?
You are! You're fucking!
How do you know?
Because I am! This is my insult!
It's not going very well.
No, it isn't!
The abridged Kirito, an egotistical asshole that somehow manages to get legitimate character development and actually has emotions above his waistline, distressing as those emotions may be. Experience an abridged series whose goal wasn't purely to be humorous or to shorten the actual episodes, because the abridged only saves you like 5 minutes per episode, but to revamp the otherwise flawed story of SAO into the masterpiece before you, utilizing the basic drama and fantasy aspects and molding it into a much more horrifying experience toned down through the eyes of the sarcastic, sadistic, and narcissistic protagonist, yet retaining the comedic gold within the genius of the first several episodes to capture the audience's attention as the drama slowly bursts forth until an epic, climactic 35-minute final episode for the Aincrad arc. After 5 years of narrative that managed to bring tears to the eyes of the viewers like few original series can, cause fuck funny. Unless those 5 straight minutes of referencing old movies at the end counts as funny, but hey, that doesn't matter, because he ripped his bladder out at the end of the series.
Is that a catheter?
So it's all good. Witness an abridged series taking itself so seriously, in fact, that it does its best to cover any possible plot hole instead of exploiting them, even turning to the lamest possible solutions.
Accidentally managed to create a glitch that kills players when their avatars die!
I mean, even Giguk nailed it more dead on in his abridged, and he only had 5 minutes.
So how come you wanted to trap thousands of people in this game?
I don't know.
Seems legit.
If you haven't seen this unbelievable abridged, you're in for a full, exciting night that some editors spent 5 years on. And look at the bright side. They're not going anywhere, because they still have 3/4 way to go, and a movie. So, in 15 to 20 years, they'll probably be ready for SAO 3 Underworld Online. Probably at the same time that the anime decides to be ready to air. Starring Yandere Asuna. Her weapons are shit, literally, because we always need a lolly to flash her panties. He did something! Chamosuke. Jeffrey, when Jeffrey found Fiverr. Simon, the Black Russian Sushi Paradox. Mr. Itchy Triggerfinger. Iskander, the King of Conquerors. Orochi Voldemort, who conquered the Conqueror. The result of an Izaya Orihara x Shizuo Heiwajima fanfic. Ghost Nappa. Donald Trump.
On behalf of America, I apologize for accidentally declaring war on Canada. Real estate was getting really tight here, so I accidentally decided to take yours.
And PewDiePie. Except PewDiePie's doing this to 50 million people. Konosuba, the MMO. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please, feel free to suggest what Sarcastic anime trailers or Sarcastic Abridged trailers or whatever you want to see next time, because the weirder what you have to say, the more likely I'll probably listen. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, because I ain't gonna be posting, stuff on Twitter like, should I do this or that? And I will have you guys decide, because occasionally I'm an indecisive little bitch. I know I told you guys I was gonna try to re-upload the 5 anime characters like Donald Trump video, since copyright took it down, but Misty Cronexia gave me the advice to sort of lay off that, because I have 2 copyright strikes, and, 1 more strike, and I'm toast. Feel free to subscribe to my second backup channel, which is doing nothing, at least for now, hopefully ever, because I don't want this channel to die, but I'll put a link in the description. So, the actual plan with the Donald Trump video is gonna be wait until 1 strike disappears, and then, chant it. May 20th, I lose my first strike. So we're gonna wait for that a little bit, and then I'll go for that Donald Trump video. Hopefully it'll survive. In any case, have yourself a most wonderful evening, and feel free to check out all of my other stuff. My voice sounds a little weird now, it's because I just recorded one of these things, and it destroys my voice. Oh, you don't realize the pain I go through for you. Anyway, have yourself a wonderful evening.